It's ready. Let's go.
All right. Good afternoon, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 74 of Grown Women Gaming.
It's
And
ready.
it's
Let's
me,
go.
your girl Charisse, here hosting for the second time this
You
month.
got two more. You got two more.
We are in full
Can't be getting
E3
sympathy
mode.
from the viewers.
Right.
I can milk it for what I want to. Leave me alone.
She is the host.
See? Hey, twerk it.
Okay.
But yes, we are the ladies and I are getting ready for E3, so we are trying to stay away from spoilers. Hold on.
Yeah,
I
what
forgot
happened?
somebody else. I have to share this stuff. Unmute the computer. But yes, we're gonna get into what everybody's been playing lately. We're gonna do our introductions and then we're gonna get into these topics. So first up, Miss LBOOGIE.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday morning. It's like super nice here in California. It sounds like we're gonna have a beautiful Memorial Day weekend. I hope everybody barbecues and remembers what Memorial Day is actually about.
Right.
What you been playing, LBOOGIE?
Oh, my bad. I didn't hear that you said to do that. I'm my bad. I didn't hear that you said to do that. Anyways, I've been playing Apex. Right. So I've been playing Apex Legends and Division 2. Yeah. So most of you guys know Division 2 is still like.
That's ironic
I
because
don't even know.
I mean, I know it's not my turn yet, but I played some Division 2 as well, and Human Fall
Oh,
Flat.
you did? Oh,
yeah.
Oh. Because we was waiting for you to get on. Because we was like, we got to get Delilah up. We got to get her up.
I had to turn on this morning. Get a little bit in this. Specifically for this segment because you guys not been busy this crazy week, but So I played a little bit of this is Delilah HD by the way, but I've been playing a little bit of Human Fall Flat, which is like a little puzzle game. And
my kid plays that.
For the easy achievements, I'm trying to get the easy achievements.
That game is hard.
It is. Like I'm on the 4th level, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, this kind of took a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
But it's cool. And then like a little bit of Division. I didn't really do too much. I was just kind of managing my character, relearning the controls and things like that because it's been a while. So.
Oh,
all right, ladies, what you got?
It's me turn. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good morning, everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. I'm just here. I haven't been gaming as much as I used to. I've been saying that. It's a broken record, but yes, I am getting set up to go to Los Angeles in a couple of weeks. A little bit under the weather, but your girl got to push through. And I've been playing some Mortal Kombat NODL, some Rainbow Six Siege. I just finished, my last playthrough that I finished was Wolfenstein 2, which was awesome sauce. I honestly believe that Wolfenstein 2 was better than Wolfenstein 1. Don't fight me, but it was good. I'm just here trying to do it all. You feel me? Good morning, everyone.
Nothing wrong with that. And of course, I have been playing Division Gears 4, trying to finish that game up if I get ready for Gears 5. Well, for my reason this morning, I was playing Warframe. Don't even know why I decided to tie down one. It was, and I'm actually enjoying it. So I might put that into the rotation. I'm super early in the game, so I have no idea what the hell is going on. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just shooting and meleeing folks. So, but we still learning. But yes, let's get into these topics, people. Let's see. Our great leader, George R.R. Martin.
I'm sorry, who?
Has
who leader?
George
R.R. Martin. Game of Thrones, lady.
I know who he is. She said our fearless leader.
I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, you know, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Our other fearless leader. How about that? He has consulted on a video game from From Software, the people that make Dark Souls and all that randomness. Anybody excited about this collaboration? Interested in it, or I'm just gonna wait and see what's popping off with this?
For me, I'll start. For me, I haven't read his books, but I hear great shit about the books that especially with the Game of Thrones series, that the show did not do justice to the books. So I would like to see what his imaginary mind will go to translate into gaming. I know it's good. I know it's going to be a great story. That if I know, because if he's consulting with them, he's going to tell them this what's popping and what's not popping in a certain time setting that they're doing for the game. It should be Game of Thrones time setting, because I believe that's what he's more familiar with as far as his written work is. If I'm wrong, let me know. But this is what I'm seeing. From Software, I played Dark Souls, man. I don't know if it's gonna be Dark Soul-ish, because I feel like From Software, that's what they're known for, which is not a bad thing, but you don't want to be just known for hard ass Dark Soul type games.
That's been working for them though. With Sekiro and
I know it has been working for them, but don't you feel like you want to have a change?
I would hope
Step outside their comfort zone. Hello?
Yeah, I mean, I would hope so. But they've been in their bag, and that's been working for them. So it's gonna be hard for them to kind of switch from that, considering the fact that people. I mean, they get the game reviews and everything's kosher, and people like the game, like the difficulty, and even though they cry about it, it still does great in the review cycle, and people still purchasing the game. So I don't know. I mean, this one's gonna be interesting. I do hope that I kind of want I don't want it to be related to Game of Thrones. I want it to kind of be like a side story or a spin-off or something like that, built in around the same world. I think would be dope. But I mean, I guess it'd be cool to see. I mean, I kind of want more details on exactly what this is before I cast too much judgment on it. But
yeah, I feel the same way. Like, I need to see gameplay, see at least, well, even if I don't see gameplay, like, see some type of trailer,
right,
before I pass any type of judgment. But I mean, it's a cool idea. It'd be nice. I mean, I always like new games, so I'm down. Just need to see some gameplay.
right.
Okay, I'm finna go straight literary nerd for a moment,
Okay.
but Martin does a lot of editing for fantasy books also, so it necessarily doesn't have to be in the Game of Thrones universe. He does a lot of sci-fi and fantasy editing work, so it still could be fantasy setting, but not necessarily in the Game of Thrones universe. I think he even does some horror editing also. Dude, he writes. He just don't write these damn books.
Yeah, he got too much shit going on.
Yeah, he in his bag right now.
Like, they said that he went back and started writing prequels before writing the last book.
He did. Yeah, and that one just came out, I think, a couple of months ago. A prequel is set like maybe 400 or 500 years before the first book. So it could be anything. I want to see what this is about. I don't necessarily care for Dark Souls because they almost make me break my controller. But I'm interested to see what his input was and if it has any major influence on the game. Because that's the book nerd in me just loves for people to, gush over books. So that's a plus for me.
Yeah. I mean, I look forward to whatever he decides to do, but I think he's just in his bag right now. He's trying to make this money while this I guess the plate is hot. Yeah, I don't know. Like,
he got that hot fish grease right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because after what happened with Game of Thrones, fans really want some legitimate shit from him.
Yeah, I mean.
While we speaking of Game of Thrones, spoiler if nobody has been on the internet for a couple weeks, it ended last weekend.
Man, look, man. Either you watched it or you didn't watch it. Are we
happy with the ending?
Who is, fam?
Yeah.
I thought that shit was hilarious.
I just feel like it was rushed, man. Like they could have squeezed out like 4 more
the whole
episodes.
last season they just ignored time. Like, we're just gonna ignore time for those last 6 episodes. People are gonna be here, there. They're gonna be everywhere. Like,
they could. I feel like they could have squeezed out 4 more episodes, had a full-length season, or 2 more episodes.
They said 2 seasons is what they really should have done, because that's what they wanted to do, and HBO was ready to pay for it. But the 2 guys that got the show going, they were ready to be done.
Well, see, that's because they had to deal with Star Wars.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They just being goddamn greedy. You could have D&D could have been. They could have renegotiated that contract with HBO and had 2 more seasons. And
how do you turn down Star Wars? You don't. That's just it. You don't. Like that's. I mean, you think Game of Thrones is being Star Wars is something else. That's on a whole other level. You know what I mean? Some people don't watch Game of Thrones. A lot of people watch Star Wars. Like a lot of people who even heard of it. It's prominent, very prominent in our culture. So you're not gonna turn down Star Wars, period.
And I think that's why they got a lot of backlash with this last season, because like Game of Thrones was really at its height of hype, and then they had these last season and it's just rushed. So then you got all these fair weather fans that hopped in at the end.
They're like, oh, this trash.
Yeah, right.
When the last few seasons, I mean the last set of seasons, the writing, everything was fantastic. And just so for them to rush it was just kind of, it's super disappointing, because you want that great ending. You want that great, like, I mean, I would say it was only like 2 episodes this season that were good. And the rest were just like, whatever. You know, nobody cares kind of deal. So it's whatever. I don't know. I'm a little bit, when I think about it, I get more upset. So we just
okay. Bran Starks. The only thing I liked about the show, about the series, was that it was a full circle. That the first episode started with the Starks, the last episode started with the Starks. Bran, everybody, at Bran. I'm like,
honestly, he makes the most sense.
So he does,
right? And he was like the one that everybody was like, no. So I could see what they did there, but it's just, I don't know. It just felt rushed. Like they
didn't build up to it enough.
I'm right. Like, Bran, like, I'm going to let all this shit happen after he turned into the 3-eyed Raven.
Right, because then you wonder, was he like manipulating
everybody? Exactly.
He had to. He had conversations with Jon, with Sansa, with Arya.
But he said he didn't want. He said he didn't want the throne.
But I gotta say, Sansa got the W. She got the biggest W.
She did.
Yeah.
She got everybody. She was like, "Look, yo, I ain't doing that, and y'all about to make me queen." Like,
right.
Y'all didn't say my name.
6 kingdoms,
cool,
fam.
I'm still about to be queen.
Right.
I'm like, yo, I really truly believe that Bran manipulated them to a point for him to get where he was at the last episode.
Well, see, he said he didn't want the throne, so I don't know. I'm torn on that.
So when little shorty dude was like, "Well, we should have Bran be king and shit. How you feel about it, Bran?" I'm like, Bran gonna say no because he don't want it.
Right.
And then he was like, "What you think I came all the way here for?"
Like, right.
And then some people was like, he could have been talking to Tyrion the whole time that he was in prison, like through the 3-eyed Raven shit, giving him that idea.
Mm-hmm.
So
I ain't think about that.
Yeah.
And he can't manipulate stuff. So.
Yeah, right. So it's just like, damn, is Bran evil?
Mm-hmm. That'd be a crazy spinoff.
Now we really got to read the books.
Yeah.
We got to read the books.
The ending in the books is going to be different, but I was thinking about starting to listen to them, audiobook, like when I'm driving and stuff.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, because I'm not reading those books. Those books is thick as hell. You could like knock out a small child with that shit.
You can that's bigger than the Bible. Face to the white meat with them books. I'm good. Audiobooks all day.
Yeah, I have to get those on the Kindle. All right. Anything else, ladies?
No,
not regarding Game of Thrones, at least.
Not regarding Game of Thrones.
Rain G4. Don't nobody want to watch It Chapter 2.
I do.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I'm seeing it. That's
no, we don't.
Nostalgia.
No, we don't.
Yo, the remastered It was trash. Okay.
I liked it. I like the first one.
I like the original one.
The original ones were nice. But the original ones were made for TV,
nah.
So I like. I mean, my brother and I, we go see these movies, so it's one of those things I have to see it with him.
Although I kind of want to watch Child's Play.
Yo,
boss.
No,
why is that a no? Why is that a no? But you do watching a clown eating children.
Hey yo, that was scary in the first place.
Like I told you, I don't have that level of nostalgia when it comes to Child's Play versus It. It's a different.
Oh yeah, and the Leprechaun. I'm trying to see both of those.
Oh my god,
I got new Leprechaun.
Scared as hell watching both of those.
Yo, so
Hollywood
ain't got no more ideas though.
I know.
Is that what it is?
They out of them. Yo, I did see Aladdin though. I saw Aladdin last night.
I'm going today to watch it.
Yeah. It's very Disney.
Yeah, but
I tell you,
I don't know.
we should have a whole pop culture episode, people.
It's a good. We gonna get back to games in a minute, but it's a decent movie. You'll enjoy it.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm going to see it next weekend. Well, not next weekend. Yeah, next
Are you
weekend.
taking a little one, or are you just going without her?
I'm going without her.
Oh wow! Oh, shit.
How do you do
She
that?
my
How are you
mom.
doing that
We
to
haven't
her?
grown up on this. This is my shit. She can stay home with her daddy.
That is
They can
hilarious.
go watch it. Yeah.
You didn't just show her the first one so that she could see it? No.
Yes, and she went to sleep on it, so she don't deserve to see this.
Well, yeah. All right.
See?
Well, everybody keeps getting on my case because my little one still hasn't seen Lion King. So
Yo, for real?
Yo, the cartoon.
And you gonna take her to see
Cartoon?
no, the cartoon movie, the original Lion King movie.
God.
Don't do that to her.
Why?
Don't
Why?
do Boogie. Don't do that to her.
I'm going to take her. I mean, I'm going to. I already bought it. I bought it.
I already
Okay.
bought it.
And I'm gonna show it to her, and then we're gonna see the live action one.
Yeah,
No,
that's a
don't do
good
that.
look. That's a good look. I like the
No,
play.
because she'll be in a ballhorn crying.
Yeah, she gonna be
She gonna be crying like a motherfucker, man.
Because I'd be in there crying.
We'll see.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay,
low left.
all right.
So sorry.
Scar was
Scar was a
good
problem.
one for you. Let's see. Phil Spencer wrote up an editorial on toxic gaming and ways that Xbox is gonna combat it and handle it. And before we get into it, I just want to read a little piece of it if possible.
Okay.
Let me find it real quick. If you imagine gamers are predominantly men and specifically teen boys, think again. We are a 2.6 billion person strong community of parents playing with their kids, adventurers exploring worlds together, teachers making math wondrous, others learning about their grandchildren through play, and soldiers connecting with their folks back home. Most gamers today are adults, and nearly half are women. Gaming is uniquely designed for equality. We just don't walk in someone's shoes. We stand on equal footing, regardless of age, education, social economics, race, religion, politics, gender, orientation, ethnicity, nationality, or ability. All right. What are your thoughts on this? Or you think this is, honestly, to me, this is good. He's full page ad. He wrote this out. He's like, this is what we're going to try to do to make this a better gaming, better, more inclusive for everybody. We're gonna, because remember a couple of weeks ago we talked about how they were gonna detox speech and trash talk, and you get banned for that.
Right.
So Xbox is trying their best to basically walk the walk. They're talking it, they're walking it, they're doing what they're trying to do.
Before we get into this, I just want to say this, man. It's like this dude's at the top saying this. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
because it's all gonna trickle down.
Right.
Whether if people who don't agree with this will leave, and people who agree with this and are competent will come in. So this is what you need to see. Remember last week when we talked about Riot? Was it Riot?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
That's an example of that culture not being at the top.
Right.
This is showing that Microsoft, whatever could be going on within everybody, at the top that they're preaching this. So all those people who feel different than this are going to end up leaving. And it's a good thing.
Right. I mean, and then also, Satya Nadella, he's been on the same page when it comes to this, because they've been trying to work hard to, fix the culture, have huge culture shifts and things like that. So I think it's a good look all around. And it feels good, especially when he mentioned the part where nearly half are women. Some gamers still don't refuse to accept that fact, that women are very prominent when it comes to this gaming thing, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on console, etc. I mean, we're there. You're right there in the middle. So, yeah.
Okay. I like this. It set an example for other people that things are changing. It's not going to be as aggressive as it used to be. You have someone in power that makes video games that's genuinely making an effort to try to change how people play. And as far as safety and diversity is concerned, me as a female gamer in her 30s, who's like the majority of my paychecks and my monies that I spend, my number one addiction, is my video games. And I would hate for the future kids, the future of the future, to play video games and go through the same shit that I went through when I started gaming. You know what I mean? Oh, a female can't play no video games. Oh, a black female can't play no video games. The hateful words, the slurs, the drooling thirst traps online and stuff like that. I'm optimistic about it because, like I said before, like Microsoft is like making an effort. I don't see nobody else is. I don't see nobody. If they is, they're not making a splash.
Yeah,
they might make a little drip.
I don't see Sony.
You know what I'm saying?
Either. Yeah.
Didn't they just make a coding center in Africa, Microsoft?
Yeah, they opened up a center there. Yeah.
They just opened up a center to get people to learn how to code, so they can have the possibility of having a career in it.
South Africa.
Well, I mean, that's really going to end up being the blue collar jobs in the future, just because of where we're heading,
Yeah, based with technology and everything.
Right.
It ain't gonna. The blue collar work ain't gonna be the garbage man or the bus driver. It's gonna be
the person that gets to code the robot that picks up the trash,
or a web designer, or a graphic designer, or or IT analysis. Stuff like that. So we might talk shit and we might rah-rah and shit, but you have to you gotta appreciate that he's trying. Because I tell you what, you got everyday Xbox fanboys and PlayStation fanboys / girls both ways that they are riding to the death, and that is ignorance at its finest.
Right.
Because if you're not accepting the change of what people are trying to do for the future of gaming, because all you see is all I fuck with is Xbox, or all I fuck with is PlayStation, then you're just being real close-minded as fuck. You know what I mean? And you're really not you're really a passion of the brand, but not of gaming. That's
right.
I mean, I've said this several times, and I'm glad they're actually acting on this. I told you guys I had done that report, the research paper on females in gaming, and we make up 48% of the audience, but we don't play the two most lucrative genres of the industry, which is shooters and sports games. So they got to figure out how to make it a safe space for us to want to play those, because then that's really where the next pool of money is us.
And the thing, and to be real, that's the most toxic. Anytime you playing Rainbow Six or any of those competitive shooters with Call of Duty, right? It's bad. So.
Okay, Randy. No one mentions PC. I didn't mention PC because it's not as serious. It's not as toxic. Not from my end.
Yes, it is.
Not from my end. Well, I haven't experienced that. I know. I hear PC master race. To me, it was worse with the Xbox and the PlayStation fanboys.
She's talking about fanboys in general. It's not PC fanboys. So
yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I mean, but think about it though. You got to also sometimes we get caught up on who's following us and who we following. Typically, we follow people of the same ilk. Whether they playing console, so we following them. We all play console. Really, I mean, there's other communities out there that we're just not following or paying attention to. So I agree. PC is just as toxic. PC have the same problems. And matter of fact, PC is bigger and have more problematic. But
But you don't hear Steam talking about that shit.
Right.
You don't hear Epic talking about that shit.
Exactly it. I was about to go into that. You see what I mean? You don't see the people who's supposed to be the at the top of those particular communities saying or speaking on this. It's just they want to have business as usual. And you got, Microsoft, standing to the forefront, look, no, we're gonna try to tweak this a little bit, make this a bit better for everybody.
Either you gonna ride with us or you ain't. Cause it's gonna like one of you ladies said, it's gonna be people that ain't gonna like it and they gonna dip. They gonna dip.
Yeah.
But where they gonna go?
I don't know. But they gonna come over here.
Video games? Let's be real. It just needs to be. It needs to be untolerated, and it needs to be. It has to be an industry thing, and people have to not be accepted to it. For instance, when you're in a party and y'all hear that going on, stand up for the young lady in the party, or stand up for the dude in the party. You know what I mean? So it's supposed to be. I mean, it's got to be community based. It's got to be community driven. They can sit up the top and they can say all they want to. The people still gonna have to be the ones that drive it. Period. Otherwise, it's never going to work. It's just going to be all talk and no change.
Yeah, I think I hear people, they like to say, social justice warriors, and people don't like to be PC all the time. But if you don't really believe that, then you just being fake. Like, what's the point of you going out and presenting a face as if you really believe that females are equal or everyone's equal, and then when you're by yourself, you talking all other kind of shit? Like, you fake then.
I honestly agree. Y'all just if you guys have a passion for gaming, you got to keep an open mind on what the changes is going to become, because it's going to affect you. It's going to affect what you play on. It's going to affect how much money you're going to spend on these games.
Right.
It's going to updates, new set of rules, things of that nature. So keep an open mind, and if you really about that toxic life, then that's fine. But eventually people going to be like, yo, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of the negativity every day as far as things in that world. I can talk about this all day.
Right.
Well, we got a second part to this question.
Okay.
Do you think that toxicity has gotten worse or better? Like, compared when you maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago to now, has it gotten worse or has it gotten better?
It got worse. You know why? Because motherfuckers can take Snapchats. Somebody can take screenshots of DMs. Somebody can use pictures. For example, use pictures, use them against you, and make it turn into a negative effect. I have been, someone did that to me, so I know how it feels. So before, all you heard was somebody in the mic, and that was it. And if you really want to get serious, you go look for somebody's IP. But that was back in the days. But now it's like, especially with random people, they know they can get away with shit. But if people that you know or people that you associate yourself with, people are malicious. And it's, for me, how people tried me back in the days has not stung me as much as how people tried me in the recent time. You know what I'm saying? But but the thing that don't change though is that you have to develop thick skin. If you gotta clap back at them, clap back at them. If you want to be quiet, that's your business. If you want to be respectable about it, that's your business. But to me, with technology and how people can clip and manipulate audios and visuals and make it turn into a negative on one person or one person's personality, that's time and dedication. Soccer counts as time and dedication. So for me, it's worse.
Yeah, so that's to me, that's the ultimate low. You dedicate your whole channel to bashing, or you feel like you gotta make a video about somebody to feel like you're doing something. Like, I feel like it shouldn't come to that. It shouldn't be that big of an issue, So keep it gaming.
I think a lot of time people use Twitter and YouTube and shit like that as they little sandbox to play in, and some people have to be honest, crappy lives, so they come on to these social media platforms to get that shit out,
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And misery loves company. That's what my mom always said. Yeah. Misery loves company. So if you notice, they gather.
It's like, especially they look for negativity. I mean,
right.
Yeah, it could be a problem.
I like what one of y'all said, that we usually follow the same people, and I'm not gonna lie, when I play online, I have my same group of people that I've been playing with probably for a couple of years now, and I'm slowly now starting to add new people to it. But if you start popping off at the mouth, I'm gonna snap back at you. I can't deal with that.
Right.
I will lurk in parties before I speak, because if I said something out of the way, I'm not gonna be there long.
Yeah, that's how I am too. I mean, I had that situation happen to me fairly recently. Like, it's this dude, like, I used to play games with all the time, but years. I mean, he'd been on my friends list for years. So I jumped in. I'm like, I asked him, can I jump in the party? He like, yeah. And so it wasn't him, but I jumped in the party, and he had another guy in there who didn't know who I was. He was just popping off. Like, oh, we got a chick in the in the chat, and it's like, yo,
Oh
this
wow.
Delilah, like, you know, we've been playing with her for like years, and he was just going off talking about how, you know, what he do to women and all this stuff. It's like, bruh, I'm married, first of all, back up, you know, like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
but you know, it just tripped me out. So, but the thing, what was cool about it is it took my friend, you know, the guy who I had been playing with for years, to say something like, yo, man, like, look, this, you know, don't bring that in here. That's not what this is, you know. And so it took him to stand up to say something, and of course I stood up for myself. But it's like, it's gonna take that. It's gonna take the community to band together to, like I said, to help it. It's not gonna take just Phil Smith saying something, or you know, them passing policies and things. It's gonna have to be a concerned effort by everybody. And I see it probably getting a little better, but not all that much better, to be honest.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I had to drink that water.
no,
But yeah,
fine.
I agree.
Oh, everybody who's in the chat right now, I want y'all to hit that like button and share out the stream real quick. We greatly appreciate that. Now moving. This is mostly for me and Boogie. Hopefully, she has played this game, but there are rumors that Knights of the Old Republic is going to get a movie or a television show.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Knights of the Old Republic was probably my first or second Bioware game back when I loved them. Well, just discovering my love for them. How about that? We were still crushing. I was bringing flowers. They brought candy. You know, we got together. If anybody hasn't played this game, it's I don't even know how to. Basically, there's a twist in the middle of it where basically you're the bad guy. You've basically destroyed planets in the Star Wars universe. You're worse off than Vader was.
Wow.
And yeah, so the Jedi Council got together, kind of wiped your mind, but they got to figure out what you did. So they set you out in the loose to go back and figure out what you did. So you basically have to backtrack your own steps, chasing behind your own people who basically don't recognize who you are. And at the end of it, you can either go good or you can go bad. I went both. Of course, it's a Bioware game, so you have multiple romance choices. Storyline is all over the place. It's good. It's a good game.
This is when
I highly
BioWare was
recommend
BioWare,
it.
right?
Yes. This is one of the games that made BioWare. But now they're talking about if they make a movie. Mind you, now we're going to overlook the fact that when Disney took over Star Wars, they kind of got rid of everything that was before the movies, like they disavowed it or some shit. But now they're trying to bring it back into the family. If this becomes a movie, as day one, I'm going to go see it. It might not be my Revan, but it's still Revan. And if they can pull off the twisting, the shock, I will be there day one. No questions. Day one.
So I've watched you play this game for briefly, and I've also watched like my husband play a little bit of it, but I never got into the game myself. But I love Star Wars, so I definitely, if it's become a movie, I would definitely be on there day one to see it, because I'm a Star Wars fan at this point. So.
Yeah,
I would welcome it with open arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. I know you'd be mad at me. I didn't play Knights of the Old Republic.
It's understandable.
It was only on PC, right?
No, it was on Xbox and PlayStation. Original Xbox. Let me clarify.
Okay.
Yeah, OG. That's
so I played the other ones, the ones that came after. Then I played. What is? I just saw it on the store. What is it called?
And then there's the MOO.
Right, and I like the other one because I don't know, I like playing with the lightsaber. So that was like one of the big influences for me to play that game. And I'm hoping that this next one that they got coming out is the same way. It looks like it's gonna be. And I get to play it, y'all, at EA Play.
Nice.
On Saturday. Yeah. So it'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I'm down for anything Star Wars. So
EA Play?
So mine is at 11 a.m.
Oh, I don't even
for that
I think
Saturday.
mine is at 1. I think
I missed
1.
a link or something like that. Darn it.
I think, Lemon said, go there on Monday, they'll let you in.
Right. Yeah. So if you feel like trying again, it's the last day, less people go. But I go on Saturday. I'm doing Saturday morning because I take my daughter, because the rest of the week she doesn't get to be around me. So it's like I do that every year. I take her to EA Play, and then I drop her off at my mom's house. Don't talk to me for a week.
Right.
But yeah.
I wish I could say the same to my daughter. Don't
So you guys, what you guys going on Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday morning,
Yes.
and then
I got you.
then I'll be dropping her off to head out. That's why I did it early, so that I could because I know a lot of you guys are coming in early. So I'm like, we're gonna be there at 9 when it opens, and then right after, I'm gonna take her ass home.
I just hope
That you say it like that.
I mean,
Knights of the Old Republic. I mean, look, Star Wars fans deserve greatness. That series been out here in these streets for what, 30 years, almost 40 years. Am I right?
30.
30?
78. Older than me, I think. I know that for a fact.
Okay, older than CHAREECE. Older than CHAREECE. So, I want fans to be satisfied with their Star Wars because they're the most loyal people out here in these streets. It could be hot garbage, it could be Star Wars, and they'll still love it. So, I'm not saying that the things in Star Wars are hot garbage. I'm just setting it as an example. That's how loyal their fan base is. So if people put out products for them, movies, shows, games, comic books, whatever, it should be 100% legit. Does that make sense?
mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
All right, ladies. All right, wish list time. THQ was announced. Well, in their stock analyst, their report they do every year. They have 80 games in development. 80.
Oh, what the fuck?
So, is there anything that any kind of wish list you want? Like I can't even remember all the things they own. But I know they own a lot because don't they do Darksiders? They do. I wish they would do another Kingdoms of Amalur, but that's like really wishful thinking.
That's on my list. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's on my list. What else do they do? Hold on, I gotta pull up the list real quick. The Metroid franchise. What else? Time Splitters.
Ooh, I used to love that game. Time Splitters.
Time Splitters, yeah.
Yeah. And they are, and one of them is at least a AAA project. So they're working it. They are working it.
I see it out of 80 games. I see Saints Row somewhere in there.
I thought they were done with that.
Nah,
I want them to be, but whatever. They're not. They're probably not.
They not. They probably do something else. I don't know.
But 80 games, I was like, what are they making? Is it a bunch of indies? Like, what is it? Like, it's gotta
be. It can't be. They can't all be AAA games. Like they say, they only said it's one AAA game being made, and the rest of them are. I don't want to say budget titles either because they all will come out at $60. But I guess decent games. It's not gonna take 10 years to make. I don't know.
Right.
But
I mean, for me, it's got to be Kingdoms of Amalur. I mean, that game to me is super underrated. And I would love to see like an update to the game. Did they recently release it back with compat on Xbox One?
Girl, don't tell me that. I will go download it.
I'm serious. I think they announced it. I think it's Kingdoms of Amalur is back with compat.
Girl, let me go check. I will cry on stream.
Don't make her cry, Delilah.
I'm serious. I believe so.
Hold on, I got the app on my phone. I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, here it is, right here. It's backwards compat on Xbox.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
girl.
It's been backwards compat on Xbox One since November 29th, 2018. Where you been, fam?
Probably with my head stuck in a book.
Probably. They was announced on that day, on November 29th, 2018. So yeah, I thought so. I wasn't certain, but I thought so.
Y'all, for real, go pick that game up.
Yeah, it's really good. Very underrated
game.
RPG. I mean, it plays like an MMO, but it's a single player RPG. But it feels and plays like kind of like an MMO. You go get your quest, you get the ingredients you need to update your items and stuff like that. Love your character. I mean, it's traditional RPG, old school, and
it has a lot of different play styles.
Mm-hmm. And it's real time action, so it's not like it's turn based, but so it's real time action. It's dope. It's dope. And then they got a story and stuff layered on top, and they got these different guilds and factions that have conflicts with each other and stuff. They did a great job with that game with the resources that they had. Like, because I think the
Yes.
studio that was working on that game kind of like went under and had some issues with like the owner, and Rhode Island was like, donating money, and they had issues with trying to pay that back. It was just and then also the sales weren't great when it first launched, because in the marketing budget they didn't even market that game well. But I still consider this super underrated.
Oh, it is. I love that game.
And it says on sale right now, according to
Excellent.
Super Cooper in the chat. He says on sale. That's
Oh,
awesome.
Super Cooper. Oh, I know where my money going. Yay. Y'all have just made my day. Thank y'all so much.
That's what's up.
All right. Anybody see this leaked PlayStation video that came out late this week? What is
I sure
Wednesday,
did.
Thursday?
Yep.
Sure did. The
What
video
y'all
I
think
sent
about that?
in the DMs
Yeah, the
about
one
the
yeah.
with the Spider-Man.
Yep. What y'all think about that?
Yes, I'm excited. I mean, that makes me even more excited for everything that's coming, because it's like that's one of still the biggest complaints is these loading times. They can nip that in the butt. I mean, like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
the
I
video.
remember the video now. Yeah.
Yeah, the video that lady put up was like, it was a phenomenal before and after. I mean, it was no loading, and then the speed of the game, the frame rate was solid. Like, I hope that's a legit video. You know what I mean? I don't know why I got a level of skepticism when it comes to Sony showing stuff. I don't know what that's about, but I just hope it's legit, and I hope that that's exactly what next gen feel and look like. So
I know that. I noticed a little bit of glare on the first video, and the loading times were a little bit longer. But that next generation PlayStation with those, I'm sorry, one of the big fucked up part about being in gaming is those loading times. You know what you can do with some of these games with these long ass loading times? You can use the bathroom, get you a sandwich.
Honestly, that's the only thing good about loading screens. Like, you go fix your sandwich, go to the bathroom,
return a text message. You know what I'm saying? Go get some clothes for work. Go get some clothes for work tomorrow. I mean, all kinds of stuff, and we should expect at least that with next generation on both sides. So for this quote unquote leak to come out, just trying to give people a little PlayStation, a little hype, even though they're not gonna be.
Wait, so from my understanding, that was a video for investors, right? For them to understand.
I assume it was.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I'm like, man, somebody leaked that legit. Like, they sitting in the crowd watching, like, yo, let me post this. I'm like, it seemed like controlled leak almost, because come on, like, typically with stuff like that, private behind closed doors, videos rarely get out when it's just all investors.
Yeah.
But for something like that, it's
right.
it seems like a controlled leak. Like, we're gonna show this. I mean, they gonna think about it. They're not gonna be at E3. They're gonna do everything they can to steal some steam or to generate some buzz. It's just coming, and it's a smart play. I mean, it's good business if they do so. So, yeah, it looks dope though. I hope that that whole no loading and instant start stuff is true. That'd be dope.
I'm excited because my PlayStation 4 running like a jet engine, to be honest with you. So
it sound like it's trying to take off on you.
Man, look, I know I'm bound to need upgrades on my console. So I'm excited. I just need to know which one I'm gonna get first. That's what my thing is. It's like, I only got this amount of money for one next gen console at the moment. I can't spend over like $1,100-$1,200 for just two new consoles. I have to. It's always been me. That's always been me. Mm-hmm. I always get one things at a time. So I'm like, okay, PlayStation, I see you. But the problem is, like Delilah said, is they're not going to be at E3. And you got the state of plays that really don't show that much. So
they don't show.
I feel like they're still going to have something, even though they're not going to be at
I think so
E3.
Too. Exactly.
And I feel like they, because of how they always are, they're going to try to swoop in and steal some shine.
And like I said, it'd be smart for them to do that. Like, that's a business play. Like,
right. Yeah, and then Microsoft went. They took a whiff of that. You know what I mean? So I want to know what Microsoft on Xbox gonna counteract with that leak as well. Does that change their program for E3? Does it stay the same? How much are they gonna show for their new gen? because it's coming out in a couple of years. So the hype train should be starting like this year for your games, for the new consoles. So I'm interested in seeing as well what Xbox is going to do. Like Delilah said, competition is good.
I really don't see how PlayStation is going to come out in later than next year, though, if dev kits are already out. Like,
it's got to come. Yeah, I agree. It's next year. It's got to be.
Mm-hmm.
I think both consoles. I think Microsoft and Sony will release in the same year.
So they need to. So I assume that their presentation this year should be something with. We should have a name, maybe some specs. I don't think we'll have gameplay.
I do.
I do.
You think it'll be next gen gameplay at E3?
Yes. I think they'll be smart to do so, because you got to generate that buzz, man. If anything they could take and learn from Sony is we need to show stuff often and we need to show stuff early, because it generates a buzz like no other. I mean, think about it. Days Gone has benefited from it, from that, them showing it early, them generating hype around it. I mean, because it was at the last 4 E3s. You know what I mean? That game. So I think it was there throughout its entire length of its development. So showing the game early only generates hype, in my opinion, especially if you can market it properly and keep people like abreast to like what's going on with the game. I think it's just a smart play. And also, if you know that these studios are gonna just follow through on what's delivering, and it's an IP that people want, like for instance, let's say it's Fable, and I don't think you want to show with Fable as a teaser. I say show that, because first of all, it's an IP that you've already invested in as far as previous games, and so you know that now you have the development team to focus on it. You know that game's coming, so why hesitate? Why hold it for 2 years prior to release? Like, just look, we working on this. We like to get y'all feedback and let it be what it is. Like, I think they should go all and put everything out there. Show all your cards. I mean, hold some things back, but show a little bit of it. Don't push in the whole deck. Don't go all in, but show some good tidbits. Get everybody hyped. You gotta get the base excited. Like with any political kind of thing, you gotta get that base excited. So, I think they should target that. But
nice. All right. Oh, you got something to say, lady?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say. Everybody start putting your questions up. Make sure to put it in bold, because I am blind.
You mean all caps? Put it in all caps.
Y'all caps, because we can see. Go ahead and get them questions ready. And if Delilah and lady can find some for us, that'd be awesome.
Let me see. I do want to do a tidbit real quick.
What we got?
Should we talk about the Patreon and the ideas?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
Actually, we're gonna go to Delilah on the Delilah lady. Y'all handle that.
Okay.
Go ahead, lady.
Okay. We've been thinking in the underground, about doing a Patreon, because many of you guys really want to support, but we don't have enough subscribers on our channel to actually get super chat. So I would like you guys' opinions on. Personally, I don't know about the other ladies, but I have never done a Patreon before, so I don't know what I need to, offer y'all. So, if you guys have any ideas, I'm gonna put a hashtag on the bottom, preferably on Twitter, so we can be able to see it. I'm gonna put a hashtag. If you have any ideas of what would you guys as Patreons, recipients, potentially would like for us to have, we can have like
one-on-ones, questions,
question about real life, or a question about real love. It could be recipes, football bets.
Yeah, we definitely want to keep it grown women in gaming, like, so if you have some questions, ladies, got questions for us, like Infamous said, we can talk about anything, food. We just want to get a general idea of what you guys want to see from the panel, from us, outside of what we do currently in our show. So
yeah, if it's up to you guys, because we honestly don't know what to do, and I see examples from other people, but I need to know what. I don't want to. If I want people to pay per month, on us. I want to make sure it's something that they would like. You know what I mean? Saying, not something that we feel like doing and they just got to endure it because they paid for it.
Right. Yeah, and from my understanding on Patreon, you can also do like one-off payments. You don't necessarily got to do a monthly payment. I was trying to look into that more in more detail. That it's not have to be a subscription-based thing, but it's definitely a way because, like Lady said, we don't have enough subscribers to jump on that super chat. And
how many subscribers do you need for that?
1,000.
1,000.
Okay, where are we?
We are
567.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
567. I think.
Well, we definitely need you guys to share the podcast.
Right.
Yeah, share it out, people. Share.
So just let us know. Like I said, between the four of us, we down with whatever. Delilah can give you what? Business, music, business, money advice,
stock options,
right.
And you know how me and CHAREECE be talking, we don't give a fuck, so we will talk about anything. LBOOGIE will tell you on that keto diet. She'll tell you like she's really on it, and I love how she make these beautiful dishes.
Oh my God, yeah.
So pretty.
So if you guys just be honest and open with us, we'll gladly take your thoughts into consideration when we establish this Patreon page. And as soon
we can do a cooking with Boogie segment. Y'all tell me what you want me to cook.
Like you can do a live stream, and then the Patreons will get it first. Now, mind you, whatever extra shit that we do for Patreon, they will see it first before everyone else.
Of course, yeah.
So before it goes on Grown Women Gaming Channel, it's going to be with the Patreons. And just let us know what you think. Shout out to Rangy for one of the realest trolls out here. Will you ladies film or do interviews at E3 2019?
Wow. So I know I'm taking my GoPro and we catch some footage, but as far as like doing interviews and things like that, no, I'm going as a fan. I'm not any media based type stuff. I'm going as a pure fan. I'm there to have a good time. But you will see some sort of like pictures and footage and things like that, but definitely not on the interview type level.
Man, you see them lines for them interviews? You ain't gonna get a good ass interview for what?
I think the Iron Lords are doing interviews though. I think the Iron Lords are.
We can interview each other.
I mean, that's true. We could. That'd be awesome.
We interview each other.
Yeah.
Cool.
So we're gonna be staying together.
Yeah.
It's gonna be drunk nights.
One night.
What you said?
Yeah. We ain't doing nothing. Everybody turn on their camera and like, hey, you guys answer 3 questions and we're going home.
Yeah. I
don't
know about that, man.
We'll think about it.
I don't know about that, fam. I don't care. You know me. I don't care. But some people might not want to answer certain questions.
Yeah, I might.
You can take a pass.
I don't care. Like,
take a pass.
Ask the question. Don't answer the question. You gotta take a shot.
Damn. Oh gosh. Y'all trying to. Yeah.
You can interview.
I'm already gonna be super excited anyway. It's gonna be. It should be a fun time. It should be a fun time.
Yeah, like last year, Super Cooper, when I did my raising money for E3, everybody got all the content. For the people that donated, they got all the content first for the E3 and stuff like that. So, but it was difficult. I mean, if you ain't got the equipment, you asked out in the middle of the convention center, and you got to buy a $25 adapter for your phone charger because you left yours at home, and then you brought the wrong charger on you.
Oh my God!
And then you found a T-Mobile location inside, and you bought an expensive.
You going deep with that explanation?
I don't know if I was with LBOOGIE or Delilah, but I was with someone, and I was like, "Yo, I don't have the right charger, fam," and I had to spend like $25 plus tax for a charger.
No, that was me too. Like I had lost my I didn't have a charger for my phone. I don't think I was with CHAREECE. We was going up to the thing, and I had to pay. I paid like $32 for a USB Type-C charger. I'm like, are you kidding me? And I was like, but my phone was dead. Like, it was no way we was gonna get back home. Cause we were taking Uber at the time to get back and forth. And I was like, there's no way I'll be able to call, to be able to get them to track the Uber. And I'm like, yo, I need my phone. I need my phone to be charged and all that. But that's a lesson learned, because I know when I went on my trip with Boogie and whatnot, like I had a little what you call it, Boogie? The charging battery pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the little battery pack. I learned that lesson. And I even like Megatron was charging my phone. My phone was just dying I don't know what was going on with that phone, but it was just dying, and so I was getting charged from everybody. I'm like, anybody got any
juice?
Any juice? Right. I felt like a crack fiend looking for a hit. Like,
hell yeah.
I was asking everybody for like battery power. Like, man, y'all got a plug? Y'all got extra USB types? Out, and then so paying.
Who got them plugs?
What's more insane about that is I paid that much money for a USB Type C, right? And I made a mistake and left it in the room one time. I'm like, how would I, of all things, why would I leave that most expensive behind charging cable? It was just bad. It was just bad. I was so pissed. I was even mad at the dude who was checking me out at the place, and I knew it wasn't his fault. I was just super upset, and I kind of took it out on him a little bit, which I regret. But
damn, you biting off heads.
Man, I was pissed. $32 for a cable.
It was a lie.
That cost like $8. That cable cost $8. I'm like, how y'all charge? I was within. I'm like, how did y'all charge $32 for this cable? How? I don't understand it. Like, make me understand.
Where's the nearest Dollar General at? Y'all
right. I'm like, make me understand. I need to understand why y'all charge $32 for this. Make me understand. Like, it was more than what you pay in the doggone airport. Like, are you kidding me? Why?
Okay. Let me see. I have a question from Super Cooper. What do you think the next gen console price point will be? It got
$400.
5 to 6.
It's gonna be both.
Yeah, $4.99. Yeah,
it's gonna be both. You gonna have multiple SKUs. Well, I can only speak for like what I want to happen as far as Xbox. I think it's gonna be multiple SKUs. You're gonna have what you said, Boogie. What'd you say?
$4.99.
$4.99.
Powerful one.
Yep, and then and I feel like you're gonna have a $3.99 one as well.
Right.
I said $4.99 for the low end.
I think minimum storage got to be 1 terabyte. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
it can't be that 500 gigs no more.
I hope
it has
it's
to be
2 terabyte though, at minimum.
Right. I think the minimum is going to be 1. I think the minimum is going to be 1.
I mean, especially when you got games like Halo, like already now at like 100 gigabytes just by itself.
Definitely 100. Red Dead Redemption 90 something gigabytes.
Right.
Sometimes I'd be like, man, I'll be playing Red Dead, but I might want to play one day. Nope. You know how long those downloads is if you ain't got the good internet?
Right.
Sheesh.
Man, that shit download overnight.
That's the whole thing with 5G, and we didn't talk about it today, but I don't know if you guys saw that AT&T is about to be putting fake 5G logos on your phone.
Yep, it's already on.
Oh, they already do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So even though you're not getting 5G, they're telling you are to try to get people to go to them to say that they have 5G first, which they do not.
Okay.
So don't believe them.
That's false advertising at its worst.
It is.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just because they know that people don't know what the hell 5G is anyway.
It's just sad that they can get away with it. Like, it's nothing stopping them from it.
Like I first heard of it on CBS News. I was like, yo.
All right, I have another question from Rain G4. Thank you for the question. Thanos or Darkseid? Which one will you feel more comfortable with on your team?
Darkseid.
Yeah, Darkseid.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Because I didn't watch the last Avengers, but I heard that all that shit for Thanos to get defeated like that. I'm good. I need Darkseid. There's this channel called I forgot, Death Battle. They do stuff like that. They do like scientific analysis on each of the characters and they simulate them in a fight.
What is it called again? What's the name of that site?
I forgot. It's called Death Battle though. I don't know the chat. It's like, for example, they'll put like Bayonetta against Dante. You know what I mean? From Devil May Cry. They did that one time.
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah, so. But for my squad, I don't think I want Thanos. Let me see. Super Chat is a ripoff, anyways. They take a chunk, a big chunk.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've been hearing. better off just setting up a PayPal donation or Patreon. We prefer Patreon, but you guys got to give us advice about what you guys want. You just can't just send us money and not us give you nothing,
Right. And if you want to,
but if you
just
want
DM the Grown Woman Gaming Twitter with your ideas, because there needs to be a central location for them to give us
That's
the
an
feedback.
excellent idea, LBOOGIE.
Fantastic, Boogie.
Yeah, go to our Grown Woman Gaming Twitter and give us your ideas about what y'all want.
I'll put the Twitter handle in the chat.
Thank you, Delilah. Let me see. I'm just looking. Will there ever be Rangy 4 again? Oh no, K Mega says GRG and the Iron Lords is doing a show together. You guys should come. Shit, that's gonna be too many loud motherfuckers.
You're right. Like how you do that?
No.
We have to do that separately. Like y'all together, then maybe us and GRG, and us and the Iron Lords, but all together, three shows in one show would be so many people talking.
I mean, GRG, what we did last year was tight, but shit, it was just what, 7 of us, 6 of us, and it was loud. So
we have to have a time limit.
Yeah, we're gonna need K Mega.
Ain't no time limit. Ain't no, with K Mega,
right?
ain't no time limit. K Mega got no time limit.
No concept of time.
No concept.
He gonna be mad at y'all.
He'll be all right. Will games exceed the capacity of disk? Yes.
They've already exceeded the capacity of disk. We talked about this on a show maybe a couple months ago, and I was telling everybody that we're like on the lookout for the next media storage device, because basically we've outgrown disk. That's why I think we're heading toward digital, because we've outgrown disk. Like you can't put the game like Red Dead on PlayStation. 2 disc.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know
that.
Still
yeah, I got it from my sister's boyfriend. He called me talking about, what am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, really? He must have not played Metal Gear Solid then. Or
like, they still do this?
Yeah,
well, they called to be like, they still do this? Like, this is still happening? But yeah, so we've already outgrown.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. We have a question. Let me see.
It looks like
Rangy 4 got another question. Will Perfect Dark make an appearance? Oh, did I miss one?
Oh my god.
Yeah, NLG podcast.
What was the question?
Oh no, sorry. It's right after Reigns. So Reigns and then
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
They should. they should have Perfect Dark. That's their shit, right? They should.
But these new kids don't know nothing about Perfect Dark, though. So,
and that's perfect time to introduce them.
Right.
Now, what makes you think Call of Duty is so popular, even though it's, how it is?
That's because they release a new game out every year.
Did we talk about that? The rumor that the next Call of Duty game is Modern Warfare?
Yeah,
Modern Warfare?
That shit is trash.
I was like, damn, the community's going to be upset because the reason why they just did these last 2 games was because people didn't want Modern Warfare again, right?
No, I didn't mind no Modern Warfare, but this is gonna be a prequel. I think to Price's before Price could be the shit that he is in Modern Warfare series.
Okay.
It should be Modern Warfare 4. That's what I assume it will be, but they wanted
a prequel. That's what I thought.
But it's a prequel though. How you gonna call it 4 if it's a prequel?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it should be 0. Modern Warfare 0.
That would actually be fly if they called it.
It could be modern. It could be Modern Warfare, the Price Files, or something. The Price File, or something like that. Because it's a prequel. It's about Price. Do it with his name in it, so people will know that this game is a prequel. They said no zombies. No, they said they're not gonna put zombies in the new Call of Duty. Get the fuck out of here. So you were telling me, right? I had one game with zombies with no campaign, and then the next game you gonna give me a campaign with no zombies.
They said, "Look, we not giving you all this shit for $60 no more."
Right.
That's basically what they're telling you.
And while we
they're gonna sell it to you later.
They were infighting earlier this week, right? They switched studios on it.
Oh, okay.
Apparently,
wow. What did they switch it to?
Apparently, though, you know how they had the 3 studio rotation and everything? The studio that was
Treyarch, Sledgehammer, and Infinity Ward.
I think it's Treyarch. They're fighting with the other studio, Raven, and so Sledgehammer has taken over, and so it's gonna go to the next year. It was like so drama filled, and I'm like, aw.
Wow.
I felt like high school all over again.
All right.
Yeah.
I have.
So they switched studios.
Man, shit. Y'all really making me be hesitant about this game every goddamn year. I don't even want to talk about it no more, man. I'm sorry. That was frustration. Question from Fastback. Any of you interested in playing your Xbox library on your mobile with xCloud?
Sure am.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I bought a big ass phone just so I could do it.
Imagine going to E3 and not having to take your device and still being able to play your games.
Right. Like while you're standing in line.
Facts.
All that internet, all that trash internet inside the convention center. Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Come on now.
Good point.
But the only way xCloud is really gonna succeed is with 5G. So, I mean, otherwise you just using it at home with Wi-Fi, right?
Oh my God! Did Blase Squaze send me a friend request on Discord? All right.
I have no idea who that is.
I'm stupid.
Blase Schwaze. I'm gonna find out who Blase Schwaze is.
Let me see. I'm trying to find any questions, but I like your comment right here. Make sure you DM us Dad Fastback. I like how Iron Lord do monthly giveaways on Patreon members. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
I know,
we can do
like base minimum is like at least shout outs every month.
Right, yeah.
At
Absolutely.
least that. Let me see. I'm just trying to see if I have any other questions. Hey, did you hear? Okay, I don't have a question. I don't have no more questions. But I'm gonna do this tidbit before Charisse close it out. I saw in a restaurant that they were serving Kool-Aid.
What?
For
what kind of restaurant was you at?
$3.50.
Some sugar, water, and dye. All right.
Oh my gosh, and sugar.
Wait. What color was it?
They said they chose red.
Great.
They said they chose red. They said they chose
It better be red. It better be red.
That's so funny. She's like, wait. Like, that makes a difference. What color is it?
It does. Like, we don't do grape. Grape is nasty.
Grape is trash.
Yeah, grape is straight trash.
And what do they serve? Is it just like there? Like, what does the restaurant serve? Like, what type of food does it serve?
Well, I guess Southern Comfort, because they got Kool-Aid there.
Okay, and then who owns this restaurant? Because I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
if it's not
I
black
forgot.
folks,
I can
who not
find
serving
it.
Kool-Aid and shit.
If I can find it, I will send. I was just skimming through Twitter and I just saw that. I was like, for real,
Okay.
$3.50 for some Kool-Aid?
Right.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
I'm gonna sell some Kool-Aid.
When
I
one
got
pack
some
of Kool-Aid is
I mean,
like 30
anybody in
cents.
marketing would tell you that every restaurant makes the most money off of drinks. Like,
Yeah,
that's where they.
But Kool-Aid though,
Yeah.
y'all can't even call up Coke or Pepsi and figure out a fountain drink. Like, are you kidding me?
Okay, let me see.
I mean, I understand tea. I mean, I guess tea is. I don't know if it's the same.
Rain, how are we gonna answer that question?
What was the question? Will
You
K
talking
make
about
wear a
Will
blazer
Quick,
at her
yeah.
lip?
Like, how
You
we
need to
gonna-
ask him that.
Okay.
Right.
Question: will K Mega wear a blazer or turtleneck at E3 2019? He in the chat. Ask him.
Right.
Will be too damn
And
hot.
K Mega,
Sure
you don't
is.
know if it's gonna be hot. Like, we've been having unseasonably cool weather, so you never know. Y'all better bring at least one pair of jeans.
Oh, they all jeans, baby. We good.
I'm just saying, like, you think it's about to be hot here, and this weather would be like, ha ha.
Yep. Gotcha.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. Like, some of y'all don't remember, but a few years back it did rain. So
Damn. Well, we'll hopefully it does not rain.
it's called June gloom, people.
All right. I guess I'm going once. I'm going twice on the questions. One more one through. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat and everybody that answered questions. We love the questions.
Yep. Thank you.
You guys. I think the questions is the best part
Yeah.
because
Yeah, they're
it's
fun.
unscripted. It's unscripted. So
Yeah.
let me see. No.
Any more tidbits?
Yep.
Anybody else got anything?
Let me see.
I got one more. And thank God. They are delaying the Sonic movie because they're gonna redo Sonic.
They better.
Yes.
Shit. That shit looking like straight alien. Let's go. So
It's like Sonic was on that shit.
no,
what's
they do.
going on?
They had this game, this computer game that has evil Sonic with evil levels, like they did back in like a little while back with evil Mario, and they did an evil version of Sonic, and he looked just like him.
It's like, wow. I can't believe they got it so wrong in the first try. That's the part that kills me. It's like you
I
couldn't
couldn't
look
understand
at
that
the
part
character in the game and figure out how you want to make him, like, off rip. Like, it was just... It is,
Like y'all
people
kept,
kept...
resources, like they research department was trash because they
Right.
could have found more stuff they can go by.
And what's crazy is that people, artists like on Twitter making their own versions of Sonic. I thought that was the funniest thing.
And they were better than the actual people that made the Sonic.
Exactly.
And I heard that people in that company were telling them that it didn't look good.
And they still
why they
still did it because there's somebody at the top that's like, nah,
this the budget. We sticking to the budget. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't change it. So.
A good podcast, girl. Shout out to CHAREECE. I'm still not a rando.
I hope I'm still not a rando. Wow.
Okay.
You know what, ladies, we'll talk about that one off stream.
Okay.
I love me some tea now. I love the tea. Let's go.
I had hella tea yesterday, girl. You should have looked at the DMs.
See, oh my God, I can't believe. See, we even have to have some words.
We'll talk about that. After the show.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna talk about. Okay. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, again, thank y'all again for chilling with us this Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning for our people out west. Make sure to like us and share our stream out to everybody. Now we're gonna hit with them outros. First off, it's Miss Delilah.
Yes. You guys know you can catch me on Twitter at Delilah_HD, right here on Grow Women Gaming, and sometimes on Tick Podcast in the evenings, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. So thank you everyone for rocking out with us, and we appreciate each and every one of you, and look forward to the Patreon coming soon.
All right, Miss LBOOGIE.
I really appreciate everyone who came by to chill with us this morning, and love you guys very dearly. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. Remember, the week after we're going to be at E3, so you guys won't hear from us, unfortunately. But stay tuned to all of our Twitters, because I'm sure we'll have tons of pictures and craziness going on.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. We're still doing our right?
And don't forget, if you go into E3, we will have something to give you if you find either one of us. I guess. I got a lot of them. So.
All right, this lady.
Okay, guys. Okay. Thanks for everyone that stopped by. We really appreciate you guys, for the people that come through every week and the new people that come through. Welcome. You know everything. Lady Infamous is Lady_Infamous30. On Twitter, go check GWG Podcast on Twitter. Please send us your ideas. E3 in 2 weeks. We'll try to get you as much content as we possibly can without incriminating ourselves in the court of law. So, and thank you guys, and have a great Memorial Day weekend. You guys be easy and don't drink and drive.
Yep.
All right, it's your girl CHAREECE here again. Thank y'all for chilling with us this afternoon. We'll see y'all next week.